Greetings, kitties! Welcome back to Keepers of the Crypt, our Tales from the Crypt podcast that delves deep into the dungeon of delightful horrors that Tales from the Crypt always had in store for us. I am so excited to be here at the start of Season 2. I am ecstatic and thrilled that Tales from the Crypt has finally found its first ever streaming home on Shudder. So we are excited to be here to share our thoughts, fall back in love with Tales from the Crypt, and re-experience this with hopefully an entire new generation of fans for the show. Before that, a little bit of business, everyone. Please go to YouTube and subscribe to Misfit Parade. You can find this pod along with our sister podcast, the Messed Up Movies Podcast. If you grew up like us, being absolutely obsessed with Tales from the Crypt, it is impossible that you will not like the kind of movies that we talk about on the Messed Up Movies Podcast. Your support over there would mean the world to us. So please, again, subscribe to Misfit Parade. You can find the Messed Up Movies Podcast and Keepers of the Crypt wherever you find podcast. We're here today to start Season 2, Episode 1, Dead Right. Cathy wants a rich and successful life and fast. She visits a medium who tells her she will meet a man who will inherit a lot of money and die in a violent way soon after. When she meets grossly overweight Charlie, who informs her of his rich relatives, she promptly marries him. As it turns out, the medium is always right. So, this is another Howard Deutch directed episode, written by Andy Wolk. It is starring Demi Moore, Jeffrey Tambor, and the famous John Kassir as the Crypt Keeper. So Deutch has directed a lot of movies that you would know, none of them that would lead you to suspect a Tales from the Crypt episode.
Honestly, it kind of a little checks out a little bit of things that have like questionably whether or not they've aged well between like Pretty in Pink.
Did he do 16 Candles?
No, not 16 Candles.
Not 16.
He did do
Great
Outdoors.
Yeah, so
which
he did
is
some
a great
John Hughes
classic.
stuff, yeah.
And interestingly, was married, or maybe even still maybe married to Leah Thompson.
Nice.
Who
also Tales from the Crypt alum.
Right. and also a big name actress with a questionable New York accent in a very almost kind of similar role.
I was hoping we would never bring up the accent again. But the scariest thing in Tales from the Crypt ever was whatever that accent was.
Although Demi Moore does it a lot better.
Yeah, Demi Moore is very good in this one. So yeah, this one stars Demi Moore and Jeffrey Tambor. This is essentially a lady who's down on her luck. She wants to find a whale, quote unquote, right? Yeah. No pun intended.
I never really caught that pun. I wonder if that was intentional.
She wants a big money husband. I know that's what they're called in casinos. I did not mean that he's a literal whale. Shouts out Brendan Fraser. But she wants to find a guy who's rich, right? As she said, yachts, furs, all this stuff. And I think the fortune teller even asked her, like, what about love? She's like, oh yeah, that too. But she really just wants riches, right? So on her lunch break, she goes and visits a fortune teller, Madame Vorna. And Madame Vorna tells her she's about to lose her job and get a new one, right? It comes true. Then this becomes a tale of self-fulfilling prophecy in a way, right? You start having these questions about what did Vorna know and what did Demi Moore enact upon herself because she believes in Vorna.
And what did Vorna leave out that she did know to try and almost
So if you're listening to this, right, spoiler alerts. We're not just rehashing the episode. We always just talk about it. So hopefully you watched it. Madame Vorna is full of shit. Madame Vorna is absolutely full of shit. There's no fucking legal interpretation where this is inheritance.
I mean, it is literal inheritance. He literally inherited his wife's
Okay, so for him to inherit something, right, that is a legal process, right? Because that check hadn't come to her yet. Right? They make it seem like she's got a little cash.
No, he did, because remember, she does, because remember she just like takes out the purse and starts like just throwing the money out.
She has like a small wad. That little handbag is not holding a mill.
I don't know. She came back from the store, bought a bunch of
that's
stuff.
True.
Like she might have gotten, she might have cashed out.
In two ways, that's a lie, right?
But although I don't know what bank is like. Okay, here you go.
Yeah, if
here's
it's
$1 million
in their joint account. That's definitely not inheritance, right? And also, once he violently murders her, that is also not inheritance.
I don't know. Like if you murder your rich uncle and get the money, isn't that still inheritance?
Vorna fucking lied like a bitch because she said he would quickly afterwards have a violent death. How long do you think the average person's on death row?
That's true.
Before they pull the switch. Vorna fucking
that was a very
lied.
Expedited death penalty if that were true.
That's what I'm saying. So Vorna just lied and lied and lied, right?
She told half truths.
Right. She said that he would come into some money, right? Or he didn't. But that's the thing. She didn't say, "Oh, he's gonna have money." She said he will inherit it.
Money. Yeah.
Inherit it.
I mean, he did.
That is not the same thing, right?
Yeah, I guess I don't know. Is it inheritance when it comes from your spouse?
From your spouse that you murdered? No.
No, just in your spouse in general. Like if your wife just dies of natural causes, you don't.
If you and Kelly share a bank account, right? Your wife.
Yeah.
And she dies, you don't inherit that money. You already have it in your fucking bank account. That's literally not.
Or if it's just like her life insurance. Like, do I inherit it? That sounds like something more of like a generational.
You are paid life
down.
Insurance. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think Madame Vorna is the most full of shit character we've met yet, and that's a high bar.
But I think she knows it too. Like she is like very tongue in cheek about it. She's
here's
like,
the fucking wild
I
thing.
knew what was going to happen.
The last scene, she says that one reading is $20.
Yeah.
Right. So she got $60 from Demi Moore, and she's like, let her die.
Well, it seems
why
like,
not string her along a little bit? That's bad business.
Maybe she just feels like she's like dishing things out to people that deserve these things.
She likes it.
She leads them along. Maybe. Although I will say,
Demi Moore also did call her a fucking fake and a charlatan to her face at the start.
Yeah, that's probably not
Seems
a good
like an
thing.
aggressive ass reaction.
Right. Probably not the smart thing to do to somebody you're going to let guide your life. But
true.
I will say this: Demi Moore in this is probably one of the few characters that I probably actually have a little bit of sympathy for. Of the people that die. I think Demi Moore, I think, is probably one of the most, I wouldn't say victim, but I am a little bit sympathetic to her. I think the real villain is obviously
not as bad.
What's the guy's name? The actor?
Jeffrey Tambor.
Jeffrey Tambor. That guy is fucking
Charlie
awful.
Monroe. Let me give you a little extra strength dose of Charlie Monroe.
I would say she earned that money doing everything she felt she had to do for that guy.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus
The
Christ.
prototype Colin Farrell penguin, played by Jeffrey Tambor.
I mean, I almost like got very much like Jeffrey Epstein vibes from that dude. This big, fat, gross, disgusting guy.
The makeup department wanted to leave no fucking gray area. This is not a Beauty and the Beast, right? This is like a straight up like, it is impossible to love this man.
No, the guy is terrible. Like, I don't know, like looking back, like at the time, if they were trying to make you sympathetic, like he was like. Were they trying to make him like a nice guy that was attracted to a beautiful woman?
Here's the hinge point of your argument, right? You said you felt bad for Demi Moore, right?
Of any of like the Tales from the Crypt victims, she's probably one of the ones I get like more sympathetic with.
They call her a gold digger, right? That's her greatest crime.
But if that's the worst thing,
money.
that's not
inherently. That's a lot of us.
I know, right? That's not like the worst thing somebody can do. It's like that's not a death
greed
sentence.
Is probably the most prevalent of the deadly sins.
Prevalent and probably the least severe.
I mean, depending on how greedy you
depending on what you
are.
do to get it.
Right. Well, she didn't do anything bad.
Right. No, she didn't.
The thing is, her biggest sin in the show is that she did not marry for love. She married for inheritance, right?
Right.
I guess you could say that this guy fell in love with her and then she brutally ripped his heart out, right?
But he didn't fall in love with her. He knew nothing about her. All he knew is that she was attractive. And he just wanted to like act on his impulse like he does with everything else.
He took her out to dinner. He took her out dancing.
He took
her out on a nice date.
After he
walks past the window and has to watch her vomit in the sink.
He didn't watch that. Like he walked away after that happened.
He looks in the window.
But then walks.
The camera pans with him. Right. We don't see him turn. If I remember.
No, he did. He turned and walk away, and then she throws.
No, because he walks over to the window, and I was like, "This guy's a fucking peeping Tom."
Which would make him even worse if he sees like he's making her violently ill and like keeps
maybe that's his
her.
kink. I don't know. It's like a throw up on me kink.
No, but like the dude like corners her and harasses her until no end, and it is very clear.
He's definitely a sexual pest.
Yeah, and she clearly makes it evident that she has no love for him. She never says I love you. She's like, yeah, sure, why not? I'll marry you.
And so that's her sin, is right. We know that she cannot stand this man who is like a living sewer, as she calls him.
Right.
Hates his ass.
And understandably, the guy's fucking disgusting. And it's not even like
then
a fat
she says, okay, because she just thinks Unk's going to die.
Yeah.
And she's going to run away with the money.
She doesn't plan on murdering him.
When I was rewatching it, I thought she killed Charlie and then she got electrocuted.
You thought that's how you remembered it originally?
Yeah, because I thought he came into some money. And the violent death was, he's like, I finally got what you want. And she like murdered him. So I had it a little off at the end.
Yeah.
Right?
I think
this way does make her more sympathetic.
Yeah.
But she does come in and instead of just like getting her shit and leaving, it's like cruel. Right?
Yes.
Not to the point she deserves to get fucking stabbed. But I'll tell you, that's like a great horror scene.
Oh, yeah. Like when he loses it and snaps.
And she's like, put it down. The tension building in that is great. And when he stabs her like 25 times.
Yeah, and then when he just like
time.
lets loose, like it wasn't just like a one time like stab through the heart.
If
Like
I can't have you, no one can.
Yeah, and just keeps,
dude, it's
brutal,
brutal and scary fucking scene.
Yeah.
So, but I think that's what this episode does well, right? It's a really great mix of, it's kind of got that tongue in cheek humor, brutal fucking scary scene.
Yep.
Right. Good comedy, and it's just it is kind of. But I think this one has that odd like. I don't know what the moral of this story is.
That's it.
Usually there's kind of this inverted fairy tale thing, right? Where there's some kind of lesson. I guess it's don't get married.
Right. Well, this is why I think I'm a little more sympathetic to Demi Moore in this one because.
But does he seem like a bad husband?
Yes, he's an absolutely horrible husband. Like he's just sitting on.
He says she missed a spot because he's trying to help.
He's sitting on the couch, just like
wash my
stuffing
undies.
His face.
Oh yeah, you never sat on the couch while Kelly's vacuuming.
Not. Where like,
I'm not saying the TV like, was a mirror, but I'm saying
I think it comes off as he never helped. Like he just like he's like married life is great because I don't have to do shit and you do it all. And like just like hands her like I'm guessing there were like massive tread marks on that underwear that he handed her. It's like
that's why they invented boxer briefs that are dark for all of us. Do you remember we were kids and you
just
only had tidy whities?
Yeah, that rode right up your ass. And, yeah.
There's never been a non-streaked pair.
That's why we have bidets because we still remember.
Those of you listening, fucking grow up. It's time to come into the real world with us. Get a bidet. It's probably like one of the like 3 or 4 life-changing things I've ever bought.
If you don't know what a squeaky clean ass feels like, it's worth it, 100%.
If you want to know what it feels like from the inside, ask Cloud. He is a doctor. He does these things on the radio.
I do recommend a bidet for hygiene.
Did I ever tell you the prank we were going to do?
No.
We're a bunch of our guy friends. We're all going to fucking sign up to have you as our doctor just so you had to give us exams. God damn. We didn't do it because we're lazy.
Yeah, let's not put that out there.
Universe, if you need a doctor. If you need a squeaky clean asshole, you call. I'm just saying, though. There was a moment when Charlie was proposing to her where I think for a second they wanted us to be in Charlie's fucking miserably sad shoes. Right? Where they said, here's a guy, and he's like, I know I don't got much. Right? I know I'm not that attractive, but like we have something. I love you. Right? I'm with you. I think in that moment he's trying to show... There's a real vulnerability in that moment that isn't there at the start when he's kind of handling her.
Well, that's one of the parts where I feel like I'm trying to like view this through the lens of the time. If like we were actually supposed to be sympathetic for him, because when you take a step back, even in that moment, he just met her. He literally has not asked anything about her.
They went on a couple dates, they said.
But he's never asked anything about her. He knows nothing about this woman.
She didn't ask anything about him?
Yeah, which is obvious that she doesn't care about him and just wants his money. Like, so she is upfront and honest.
His imaginary someday money, yeah.
He just sees an attractive woman and he's like...
I just watched the Miss Cleo documentary. I think this is hey, maybe steer your own ship. Maybe steer your own ship a little bit. Right.
But
the Miss Cleo doc is very interesting if you remember her.
I remember her. I would love to see that.
The whole thing is a giant, like, Miss Cleo didn't do anything wrong kind of piece. And I don't know if I fully accept that, right? Like, she's like, well, I really have powers, but they, like, manipulated everything. I was like,
she's still standing on grounds that she's a legit psychic?
Yeah.
She still maintains that?
She still won't fucking tell everyone that she's not from Jamaica, right? Like, it's a really interesting doc for those of us of this age who, like, I always watch Miss Cleo.
Yeah.
We would stay up late and watch that and Howard Stern.
Yep.
But I think there's a part of this where it's like, they're like, well, these people were calling to get Miss Cleo, and they were paying $5 a minute, right? And I was like, I don't really feel that bad for them.
Yeah,
like
it's along the same lines of what was the ghost talking guy?
John Edwards.
John Edwards, yeah, the guy who talked to. Like,
granted, they are milking sad rubes.
Yes,
and that's predatory. I get it, but it's like when everyone said like, "Oh, Russia tampered with the elections with misinformation." I was like, should we be more mad at Russia or our school systems?
Or just like mad at ourselves for believing like the most ridiculous shit.
There has to be a point where a person is responsible for being like, I think this is horse shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this might not be correct.
But with Charlie, though, like, this is a dude who just like acts on like
he's
impulse.
An overweight, miserable guy who probably gets treated like shit everywhere he fucking goes.
But
he's so beaten down, he just is taking a shot with a woman dramatically out of his league. Which a lot of us can sympathize with.
But he's probably treating other people like shit as well. Like
hurt people.
Right, fine, right? Fair enough, I get it. Not in it.
No, in a way, I see Charlie as... I don't think they do anything to paint him in a flattering picture.
No.
But you can see the misery that this guy's life must be and him passing that around. Not right or wrong. I don't think the show's trying to tell us we should feel sorry for Charlie.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Was the show trying to get us to feel sorry for Charlie?
I think there is a male POV thing. Probably that was in a lot of our media back then.
Right.
Where it's, this woman married not out of love.
Right. And
it wasn't true love. And it's like Charlie's wasn't true love, right? He just wanted to bang an attractive woman.
And have her do all his work for him. Like, that to me is like way
the American
worse.
dream. We all loved Al Bundy, but we hate Charlie. The exact same thing. Did Al Bundy ever raise a hand? No, it went straight in his pants. Every episode. We applauded him. Our dads applauded him. We were too young, but.
Yeah, I don't know if any of us actually wanted to turn out like Al Bundy, though.
No. I'm not saying. I'm saying our dads would watch that and be like, fucking right. Fucking A right. I used to watch it and be like, his wife is really hot. Like, what's going on? That always confused me as a kid. I was like, wow, his wife is like super hot.
Right.
Like one of my first young crushes. And I was like, why is Al Bundy just like hate her?
Right. And why does he always act like they always have like this weird thing, like sometimes it's like a chore for him to have sex with her. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Every time she comes on to him, he goes, oh.
Like, do I have to?
So in that regard, at least Charlie's trying to give out the extra strength doses.
Well, of course, because
Peg's way hotter than Al Bundy.
Yeah, Peg is way hotter than Al Bundy, but like
to this day is still way hotter.
I don't blame. If I was in Demi Moore's shoes, like it would take a lot for me to want to.
Well, they do that thing when he's trying to like fucking lick her boobs. And they cut away to their like Shape of Water dance montage.
Yeah.
which I thought
was like really interesting.
That
like,
was really good.
Yeah, is this like Demi Moore's like precious moment where she's like escaping to like an alternate reality?
That's her getaway as a Broadway show, right? It's like, I'm light on my feet. I wish you were light on my feet.
Yeah, right. I loved all the like the little quips. Like
they're really good. Tambor and Demi Moore are fucking great.
Yes.
Right? And I do think that, this has like the, throw rocks at the gold digger vibe.
A bit, yeah.
So I mean, I agree with what you're saying. She is the least villainous character we've seen and probably will see.
Probably. I think,
on a lot of these episodes. She's just a lady. Like, her boss is an asshole who fires her for being 25 minutes late.
One time.
Right? Her other boss is like, suck it up and go flirt with these guys, whatever, when she's not getting tipped. She's sick of that shit. She just wants the big payday.
Yeah, so
is that the biggest sin? No. Should she probably have not done this? Yes. Her biggest sin is asking a fucking psychic to run her life for $20 a pop.
Who she initially was actually skeptical of and proved herself. So, I mean, if you went to a psychic and what she said came true.
Because her clock was wrong, right? That's what Demi Moore said.
Ah, that is true. So, like, she kind of self-directed it.
But that's what I'm saying. How much of this is just Demi Moore self-mutilating?
I don't know. Like,
she goes back and she's like, tell me that big fat guy's not the guy. And Vorna just goes, that's him. Like, how the fuck? She just
so it could have been.
Hey, a large man is coming. She didn't say a morbidly obese man who looks like the Penguin is coming. She just said a large man. And Demi Moore is not a large person. I would probably be a tremendously large man compared to her. Mm-hmm. So she comes back and says, not that guy. And Vorna just goes, yep.
That guy. I mean, it technically could have been if Vorna just knew Demi Moore was going to win $1 million. It could have been any man,
which she didn't.
Yeah,
that's why she said inheritance. It's all a lie.
But I guess any man wouldn't have killed her if she decided to leave him. Either only he would have done that.
I don't. So think, then she would have died. Do you think Vorna saw anything?
I think Vorna like intentionally withheld
because it's Tales from the Crypt. It would seem that she did.
Yeah, I think she saw Demi Moore as a bad person and tried to punish her.
Right. I think if you watch the show, though, I think Vorna probably didn't know dick.
I don't know. Like, it's always, like, interesting. Like, and we'll talk about, like, in other episodes, like, some of the things, like, the little nuances they have. Like, how much of this, of what they're showing you is real and what is, like, intentional misdirection and how deeply should I read into it? Like, now that I'm watching it, I'm older.
It's
like,
Tales
I wonder, like, how...
I don't think you're ever supposed to...
Well, I wonder how much smarter this show actually was than we gave it credit for.
So far, like, none.
I don't know. I think there's a little bit more. I don't think it's smarter,
right? I think this is like the real fast food of TV, right? Like I think it tastes good, it's in, it's out, right? And I think the depth of it is like these little morality lessons, which this one is kind of missing in the middle.
I don't know. Like even with this one, the one thing I was like actually reflecting on like with last season and with this one is the situations that these characters have are like real, like they're hyperbole, but they're real life situations that we all at least someone can relate to. And like, we're not going to go to the extreme measures that these characters go to, but all the characters are somewhat relatable. I mean, hell, how many marriages are a marriage out of necessity or business still? Like, we don't call them gold diggers.
Like all of them.
Yeah.
Like almost every marriage is just a bit, people get mad when I say this, but to the point, right? There's no reason to go through a marriage thing other than business. Right?
Right. That
Kids
is fair.
together so we don't have to mess with like weird legalese things.
Your insurance lines up.
Insurance. I mean, it's all business. Otherwise, you could just happily be with someone.
Right.
And when you guys aren't, you could happily shake hands and walk away.
Right. And
without
not
feeling
have
trapped and having to murder each other.
or have to pay a huge amount of fees.
It's all business. Hey, it'd be easier to buy a house if there were two of us. You know what I mean? Hey, I could just have a live-in babysitter.
Yeah. Taxes are a lot better.
Yeah. If you're lucky, you enjoy giving the extra strength dose to whoever you're with. And that happens more often than not. But other than that, it's business.
Right, which is...
It's business with like a little like Cinnabon glaze of fucking occasional sex on top.
Yeah, it's a very
Disney
Disney-like
lots
thing.
of sex. I hope you're overflow. I hope you get the little extra tub of sex in your marriage. But
in the best case scenario, it's Disney. It looks really pretty. It is fun.
No,
but underneath it all, it's very profitable.
I know a lot of married people. No,
I said in the best situation.
Being in your 20s, that looks fucking fun. Even at the best of being married, it's still like it's work. It's always work.
It is always work.
It's always work.
Yeah.
But, worth it for most. But now that we're talking about this, Demi Moore is completely innocent.
See? Again,
she's completely innocent.
I feel vindicated. Demi Moore is...
She made a fucking business choice.
She did.
A bad one. A very bad one.
But she didn't deserve to die for it. Although,
she deserved to die.
It probably wasn't...
I didn't say she deserved to die.
The second... bad decision is to just, well, I get like she's just had it, but to berate the dude like right as you're like leaving him, like you might want to say that stuff from the hallway as you're running down the stairs, like just not while you're still trapped in the room.
Write him a really nice note and then move to a place with no elevator and live on like the 8th floor.
You know like different stairs.
Take precautions. Yeah. Don't fucking taunt him right to his face.
Yeah. Again, not that she deserved to die, just not a smart move.
She deserved Charlie deserved to hear everything he heard.
Yeah. That dude needed to hear everything he heard. Like that.
I mean, that's the thing. Maybe he didn't show any signs of being unstable before. But I immediately was like, this is not good. This is not good.
I feel like, like everything that dude did showed a certain level of instability.
Yeah.
I mean, like, obviously has terrible impulse control.
Well, come on.
Again,
all of us who are overweight don't have terrible impulse.
That's not fat shaming, but like
you're fat shaming me.
No.
To be fair, I do have terrible impulse control.
I'm not fat shaming.
That's why I said I wanted to get COVID and lose my taste.
So I
can
would
eat
control
healthy.
Your impulse.
Because everything healthy tastes like shit or has a gross texture.
It's a weird prank that nature's played on us, like to make everything that's good for you taste terrible.
Just tastes like
everything
shit.
terrible for you tastes
my wife's
great.
like, here, have this salad. Try this fucking vegetable. I'm like, it tastes like water and dirt.
Yeah, it's
not good. But I was like, if I got COVID and I lost my taste, right? So we did the like, what senses would you not want?
Right.
Easily taste.
Yeah.
Right? You give up tasting box, I guess. But other than that.
No, and I've hey, for some people it's acquired.
The Charlies of the world.
I know that dude didn't do anything for anybody. That guy was not a giver.
How do you rank this out of 5 in your mind? Pretty good?
This is pretty good. I enjoyed this episode. And, just like right out of the gate, like powerhouse actress Demi Moore.
Yeah,
it was fantastic.
Really, this has exceptionally good performances.
Yeah. So
that's the hallmark of this episode.
I would probably go like, 4 to 4.5 out of 5.
What? Oh my God. See, I did 3.8. Little under 4.
And the other thing is, like, this episode, again, also there's always, like, the sticking one. This is one that I remember. And surprisingly, and I still didn't remember how it ended.
Same.
Like, I knew, like, something happened, but I still couldn't remember, so it still caught me a little off guard. The other interesting...
this is the 4th best episode we've covered so far out of 7. Right behind best. Collection Complete.
I didn't start ranking them, like, in real time as we watched them.
I have scientific rankings, dude. So this is right below Collection Complete and above Dig That Cat. I think that's a good spot for it.
I'd agree with that. But also one other thing that I've noticed, like a theme with this, and this one really digs into, is Tales from the Crypt inherently the best episodes make you cringe and are just like gross.
Yeah, this one is really gross.
This one just makes you cringe so much. There's worse ones. There's way worse ones, which are some of my favorite episodes. But it's interesting also, especially with like sex, like something HBO late night, and it takes like sex and makes it either horrific or violent or cringy or gross.
Yeah.
Like, and it does that a lot. Like, and I think even in the next couple of episodes that we're talking about, like it really does that. I just thought that's just like a really unique thing. I think Tales from the Crypt did that. I can't think I've seen.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want to roll around with Charlie.
No doubt. Not even. I don't even know if the $1 million would be worth it.
All right, for $1 million,
you would do that with $1 million?
You would too, for $1 million.
For how long?
For
how long? There's a time limit there.
Until he busts.
Let's say no. Like how many?
Charlie bust all over your face.
No, how many times? Like we're talking like you got married like weeks, months,
let's
years.
say his refractory period is like 20, 30 minutes. He's gonna bust on your face 3 times.
God.
No towel, no nothing. You're making like $500,000 an hour. Totally worth it.
But eventually,
for $1 million.
But that per hour rate starts dwindling the longer he lives. So how long should he live?
You just said, "Would I fuck him for $1 million?" I said yes.
No. Would you do Demi Moore's? Would you do Demi Moore's position for $1 million?
Well, I think she fucked up.
An unknown period of time.
She messed up. She should have waited, talked to him every day, be like, "How's your uncle?" "Oh, he's in hospice. Let's get married."
Yeah, she rushed into it real too quick.
She jumped in too early.
Yeah, she should have gotten some more info too.
That's her fault. No,
I want to know, what is your time frame? Like for $1 million, how long would you stay with Charlie? Was it Monroe?
Monroe, yeah, Monroe.
Yeah, how long would you stay
Morneau.
Morneau, the Charlie Morneau. How long would you stay with Charlie Morneau for $1 million?
A lot longer than you'd suspect. For $1 million?
For $1 million, it'd be a bit. Yeah. I don't know how long it would be.
All right. How often do you think the average married couple has sex, right? Once a week?
Sure.
Maybe push it out to like once every 2 weeks?
So
that's 25 times if I'm married to him for a year and I get $1 million. Charlie probably doesn't have great stamina. In, out, quick. Yeah, for sure.
Although, he might be like rather desensitized. Like that might take a while.
You think he's just plowing?
No, I'm just saying like he might have some nerve damage.
Worth it. For $1 million, I can buy new nerves. All right, that's it for this episode of Tales from the Crypt. Dead right. Until next time, I'm Josh Griffey.
I'm Mike Cloud.
Bye.